Welcome in, everybody. This is the start of a new era here in the Ruthless Racing Series, as Thursdays will now be known as the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. And tonight we're going to kick off with the Daytona Duels, as we'll have two groups of one of 7, one of 8, I do believe, taking off at Daytona, and this will set the qualifying order for our main event next Thursday. But tonight, it will be taking off. Very excited for everything that's going down right now in the Ruthless Racing series overall, as we did add the new series on Tuesdays known as the Pro Am series. And although it is the Pro Amateur series, not everybody over there, or anybody over there, would I consider amateur, as I raced in those duels Tuesday, and they were very competitive, and it looks like we're going to have a good group on Tuesdays just as well as here on Thursdays. I'm trying to get the streams together so I'll have some in-race view for you all. And we're about to go green, I believe, on duel number 1. So I can't wait to bring this action to everybody. Everything NASCAR has shown up. Appreciate all that they do for us here in the Ruthless Racing Series. Once old Jinx gives us the link, I'll be good to go. Alright, Jinx hooked us up here. Alright, awesome. Thank you to Jinx1352, everybody. Jinx1352 will be Duel 1 in Race Radio. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm just waiting for my invite. Alright, now I'm waiting for my join message. And we'll be good. Alright, awesome. First race of the season. Everything's a little rusty, but we'll be good. We've been off far too long here on the Thursday series. I think we've had about a month break, but it was much needed, especially, with these one-man booths. They are sometimes tough to handle on their own. Hopefully we have a good crowd come through. As in duel number 1, looks like we'll have Town in the 11, the 88 of Hollywood, the 9 of Jonathan, the 17 of G-Dog, the 22 of Jinx, the 4 of Bad Martin, the 20 of Hamilton, Hamlin, sorry. Hamlin Nation is his name. And then Dan the Man in the 34. So some familiar faces here. As I believe my join message is coming. Join right now, yes. Very nice. Alright, so this will be the first action this season in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. First race of the Pro Series tag, but last season's Thursday series is going to be statistically woven in with this Pro Series. So if you raced last season, your stats will be forever a part of this Ruthless Racing Pro Series, I do believe. As this will set up the odd number in the main event next Thursday. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so forth. Let's get ready for this green flag drop. This is the Daytona Duels right here on the Ruthless Racing Pro Series YouTube channel. And we're going to get started, and Hollywood is going to be on the pole for this event right here. As these 8 cars go to take off, I think the next event will have 7 drivers. As you can see, the 17 of G-Dog out there on the outside pole this time by. I do agree with you everything. G-Dog has been good on the super speedways here in the Ruthless Racing Series, so I am excited to see what he might have in the bag for him here. Town pushing hard on the 88 there on the inside, and I have to get these numbers together. Jonathan there in the 9 running that KKB scheme. Kelly Blue, or the KBB, sorry. Kelly Blue Book scheme. Oh, one down to the inside here. Skew Car has joined the chat. Everything and Skew Car in the chat. Make sure you check out their channels if you don't know who they are, which I do think most of you know who Skew Car is. And look, here we go. We got Hollywood leading us so far here in duel number 1. This is a 25% duel with stages. Hollywood kind of goes up to the high side all alone. Not quite sure what his thought process was on that, as no pits will be required in any of these stages. This is basically a straight heat. And how this will work out is the fastest lap, the 2 fastest laps from qualifying are the 1 and 2, and then the rest of the field will be from the winner back. Basically, if you got the pole or the 2nd fastest lap, it does not matter, as the winners for both duels will be 3rd and 4th in the starting order. Up to 7 people joining us here now. Greatly appreciated. We're on board with G-Dog here. He's about mid-group, a little after the top 4 here. He's got a good group trying to get behind him and lined up. Hollywood has now dropped all the way to the rear from the from the front of the field. And now we're getting down to some 2x2 action coming down the backstretch. You can see that outside line is far superior and has more numbers. A little bit of a bounce to the inside here. Got to watch out for that Daytona glitch. Some people say it exists, some people say it doesn't. I have hit it, so it is real. Oh, Town to the outside, almost loses his grip, gets back down to the inside, just barely snipping off the nose of the 9 of Jonathan there. Now we have Dan the Man, I believe, out here leading this fiasco. He's got Bad Martin, I do believe, behind him. Oh, one up into the wall. The 34, or I'm sorry, the 20. Oh, we've got a wreck. Big wreck. Hollywood a part of it. So the Clash sees an accident, as I believe most of them made it, except for Hollywood. He damaged himself up pretty good there, as he is now going to be banged up pretty good for the rest of this stage. Dan the Man is now kind of out here trying to get the Ford of Bad Martin to help him there. He's got Town and Jonathan up on the high side, been locked together here for a good moment now. As you can see, 4 goes up, bumps a little bit into the 11. He's able to keep it off the wall. His buddy stays right onto his rear bumper there, and they did lose a little bit of momentum, but they are going to be just fine coming down the backstretch here. So the 4 and the 34 have now jumped out to a lead and clear on the cars on the high side. Bad Martin, don't know if he's just having some shiftiness or some undecisiveness there in 2nd place. You can see they're kind of getting lined up now, as we are 6 out of 7 laps, 7 out of 7, or 7 of 11, 7-11, here in stage number 1 for duel number 1. as this will set the field for the odd numbers 3 through 15. Aaron Lee, welcome back to the stream. Good pack up here, 6 guys, or 7 rather. Hollywood the only one that got caught up in the incident earlier, as we're back door to door, high and low side. Dan the Man holding on to the ever so slightest lead as Jonathan goes to make some noise to the outside. 20 gets up into the wall back there. So I have to find out. That's Hamlin in the 20. And there's Jonathan all to his lonesome on the outside. Going to have to tag into this line that's forming on the bottom. And there's a familiar sight here in the Ruthless Racing Series of Dan the Man and Bad Martin tagged up on each other here, as they are pushing themselves towards the end of this stage number 1, as they'll have 9 of 11 there as they cross the line that time. You can see you got Dan the Man, Bad Martin, G-Dog, Town, and Jinx right there, and then Jonathan rounding up the top 6. And we lost the 20 car after he had gotten into the wall there earlier. A little shiftiness there on the rear end between Jinx and Jonathan, and Jonathan's going to go ahead and take that spot right on the inside there. Nope, he did let him back in. Alright, so Bad Martin right there on the tail end of that 34. Got guys making runs to the outside. Hey, it's Death Before Dishonor tuning in there for us. There is another duel. We'll have 2 duels. This is just for starting position. No points. I guess if there's, I'm not sure if he still does pole points. That would have been earned in qualifying. Alright, so we're coming down the last lap here in stage number 1. It's really not for anything other than a good show, and Dan the Man is leading it with Bad Martin tucked in on that bumper. We'll see if that changes right here as we try to get back up here to the front. And we'll get on board with these guys here, as we want to see what kind of move gets made here. This is the last lap of stage number 1. Obviously going to protect the low side. He's going to try to maybe jump it out there. He's going to get blocked though. Oh, third place is going to jump out and try to see if they can get it done. They're going to come down door to door to the line, but it's going to be Dan the Man, Bad Martin, and maybe Jinx snuck his nose in there in front of Town to get third. And I believe he did. So there is stage number 1, as it will be Dan the Man, Bad Martin, Jinx, Jonathan, and Town in your top 5. Hollywood and the 20 both had some kind of incident there in stage number 1. Hollywood took some heavy damage off a crash. No, next Thursday, Death, we will have the Daytona race. This is just strictly the duels for this week. Next week, Tuesday, we'll have Pro-Am, Daytona, and then Thursday will be Pro Series Daytona. Stage number 2 will be coming your way, and this stage break is brought to you by SKUCAR. SKUCAR is in chat tonight, so if you want to say hi, get a hold of him there in the chat. No problem, Death. Thank you for popping in here on the stream. Everybody, thanks for popping in on the stream. If you aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you don't want to miss any action live here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. And also, big thanks to Everything NASCAR for all the official Ruthless Racing highlights, Pro-Am and Pro Series, as we're going to get going here in stage number 2. And it will be Dan the Man that was on the pole with Bad Martin on the outside. So here goes Jinx and Dan the Man pushing hard and early on the inside. A lot of shakiness, a lot of people bouncing off the apron here. And this is only the second of 6 stages of action tonight, as if you stay tuned in after this duel, they will be duel number 2 to determine the even positions 4 through 16. Colt 45, awesome. Good to see you joining us here live for the Pro Series duels. And good racing by all of our Pro-Am drivers there Tuesday. It was good to see everybody in there having fun. And I felt like it was good and competitive, real close finishes. So we got Dan the Man, unfamiliar for him to not have any help, as he is now the lonesome car on the outside. Going to allow Jinx to jump up to the lead for now. Hollywood going to jump out to the outside. So will Bad Martin. So now a 3-car tandem has formed on the top side. There goes 9 of Jonathan. He is also going to work with those guys. So now we are even 4x4 on the top. 4 gets into the wall. Not going to be too big of an issue, I don't believe. Oh, it does kind of space them out a little bit. I believe he ruined the run. They're going to try it again. 34 is going to stay committed to the inside here. So we still have Jinx out here in the lead, getting pushed hard by Eneltown in the 11. The 20 there of Hamlin is also in the top 3 now. G-Dog still poking around there in the top 5. And I'm with everything. G-Dog might have something towards the end here. Going to be a good long run at the end, barring any cautions. Be about a 12 lap stint, I do believe. And Jinx is gunning. Oh, we got some contact up into the wall on the 4. It's the second time he's caught the wall there in turn number 3. And that's going to push him all the way to the back of the field. Jinx still controlling the lead position here. And it's mainly the bottom line that's had all the momentum, as we can't keep 4 cars up there on the top side. So awesome racing here right now, as we're just kind of getting out to a single file race at the moment. And just trying to get you all in the chat up on my phone here so I can catch y'all in real time. 13 viewers in right now. Thank you all for being here. Please like, subscribe, and check out our 2 affiliates of SKU Car and Everything NASCAR, as SKU Car has regular NASCAR content, as most of you know, and then Everything has NASCAR content plus official highlights for the Ruthless Racing series. And now we can see an outside line starting to form in the 11 of Eneltown, with Jonathan in the 9, G-Dog in the 17. We've got a 4-car tandem trying to push their way through the top side. As they were closer together more this lap than the bottom line, they will have the advantage coming down here with the momentum, as they can stay together. Oh, they get left by Dan the Man. He's going to jump down and make the bottom side a 5-car race against the top side. So instantly the momentum shifts to the bottom side, allows Jinx to stay in control of this lead. As I do need a drink, I apologize. Hey Joseph, thanks for coming through. Been racing with Jinx for a good bit now, so it's good to have him over here in the Ruthless Racing Series, Pro Series. And even better yet, he's leading the lap. But Hollywood, Eneltown, the 9 of Jonathan, and G-Dog are gaining some momentum up there on the high side. If they can keep it together, I think we're going to have a race down here to the end of this stage. Jinx leading most of the laps this stage. As I can't quite tell, he does not have the lap count up right now, or I would give that to you. 20 goes way inside. Not sure what happened there. He has the room to get back on the track. He should probably do so. That's going to allow that top side to be a little bit more momentum coming off this turn here. If everybody can keep it together and off the wall. Oh, Bad Martin goes off the apron. Almost spells disaster. I got hit there a couple times Tuesday in my race. 20 is way off and off the pace now. Not going to be in this race at the end. Is that the 34 coming out? Possibly got pitted at some point here in this stage. 8 of 10 laps remaining in stage number 2, duel number 1 here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. That's right, Jinx is good people. And everybody in this chat are good people. And I don't care what your mama says. So Hollywood has taken the lead here. And Jinx is now on the outside. It seemed like the two lines kind of switched positions there. 20 still low and slow here. Is that going to be 2 cars off the lead lap for the next stage? We'll see. So Hollywood now back to leading from dropping back to the rear and crashing earlier. So different, kind of like a whole deal for him, back to last to first, from first. Hollywood's a weird guy, and you'll learn that the more that you stick around here. And be sure to tune in on Tuesdays as well, as you'll be catching the Pro-Am action. Oh, get the wrench out. Get the wrench. Alright, cool. My pick for Sunday, I'm going to go... Yeah, I don't know. It popped up on screen. It never popped up on my phone. Okay, so now we're down to a 2-line race. Right here, it's going down to the line. Is it going to be Hollywood? Oh, that was a nose-to-nose battle right there to the line. And I'm going to say Hollywood got him by just an inch, maybe. I don't know. No, it's going to give it to Bad Martin. Was Hollywood not on the lead lap? No, I guess he wasn't. Hollywood out there just throwing everybody off. It was Bad Martin and Eneltown battling for the lead there. It's going to be Bad Martin, Eneltown, Jinx, Jonathan, and G-Dog, your top 5 in stage number 2. So I'm not sure how I missed Hollywood not being on the lead lap. I don't know how that happened. He probably worked to get in his lead lap, I guess. Maybe he went down on the... Right, I knew the 20 and the 34 were laps down. But I did not know that Hollywood went laps down on that on the crashing from stage number 1. I guess is what happened. I was unaware of that. So he battled for his lap back the hard way there, Hollywood did. And so dibs to him, I guess. So there you have it. That was Bad Martin taking that stage with Eneltown and Jinx all making the podium. Taylor Carlson. Yeah, awesome to see the new names in here. I really appreciate it. Very good job there by Hollywood. And I'm not sure who is not on the lead lap now. It's not going to much matter. Eneltown was the leader here for this stage. This is stage number 3. And this is where it's all going to matter. There's 13 laps here in this stage. And it will be for all the evening positionings 3 through 15. So now we are door to door coming down the front stretch. We're going to go over top and try to catch this turn like this. As you can see, this over top view is something else to see in those turns. The outside's getting some momentum. Too many cars on the bottom for him, though. The 20 is not in this at the moment. So it's not allowing that outside line to have the help that they need. Hollywood Going to go down to work with the inside. Sorry, I never did answer the question on who I thought would make the, or who I thought was going to win the Clash. And honestly, I think it's going to be, I think Kyle Larson's going to get the Clash this year. I think Kyle Larson's got it in him this year. And that is not my favorite driver. You can ask anybody. Trucks Xfinity Champ predictions. Got Majeski for the trucks and Brandon Jones in Xfinity. Fight him. Zane Smith repeats. I agree with that. Alright, still kind of single filing out here. So we got a good single file line working here as we got 10 to go here in the last stage in Duel number 1. And make sure you stick around as we'll have the interview from Duel 1 winner, and we will have Duel 2 live right here on the Ruthless Racing Pro Series, or of the Ruthless Racing Pro Series on the Ruthless Racing Series YouTube channel. Too many series and Ruthlesses and racings. But so Ingletown kind of just chilling out front here at the moment. Thought there was going to be a high side kind of forming, but not so much. Hollywood really wants people to go out there and help him on that high side. Up to 15 here in the chat right now. Thanks to everyone who is watching. You do not know what it means for you just to give us your view, but also please like the stream if you haven't done so. Subscribe, hit the bell if you have not done that. Ethan Trendler, hopefully I said that correctly. Thanks for joining the chat. This is the Ruthless Racing Pro Series right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Yeah, thanks to anybody from Skew Car Nation coming through. Timmy Vision, welcome in. Ingletown still leading here. Got Dan the Man, or Bad Martin, then Dan the Man there. Dan the Man wanting to go outside, it seems. Got a good line of 3 working behind. Yeah, good to have you in here, Ethan, and I hope all your leagues are going well. Oh, 17, good save back there. So top 3 looking good. We did have a line of 3 back there, but I think they lost the 17 whenever he kind of got shifted there going by pit road. So Hollywood still wanting to work that outside. Nobody is wanting to come through here to help. Hollywood's now got a little bit of help on the outside. Can the line form and get some momentum? Can you get up there with them, Hollywood? Oh no, it's just going to be Jinx and Dan the Man chilling out there. Hollywood decides to maybe give up on the high side for now. Maybe he's going to try to work himself up to the front of the high line. So good line of racing here. We're going to be 5 at the line. 5 to go at the line. Kind of breaking out here is the 11 now. So we'll see if they're kind of dragging back behind them to maybe get a run here within the last few laps. We are at 5 to go now. Hollywood goes out and somehow gets ahead of that lead pack. What a move! Left Bad Martin to dry. Left him in 5th position as he took the lead. And who would have thunk it there? As he got Dan the Man, Bad Martin back together. Any help from any of these 3 guys in front of him, and it would be a different race down to the line. A lot of shiftiness coming through turn number 1 here. Still got a lot of time to be patient. 4 laps remaining. So G-Dog and the 20 of Hamlin unfortunate here in stage number 3. I believe we also had another casualty. G-Dog and Hamlin. Jonathan, unfortunate. But here's what we're looking at right now. This is 1, 2, 3. And we are down to 3 to go now. So outside, Dan the Man, Bad Martin. This is our duel 1 with 8 cars. I believe the next one will have 7 as one driver unable to make it. Oh, come on, Portal Guy. This is Ruthless Racing, man. MFF is not leading this duel. It is Hollywood Double RS. Going to be some new winners indeed, and possibly Hollywood here with 2 to go might get his duel win if he can hang on to it. He's trying to block both lines, it seems. He knows that Dan the Man and Bad Martin are going to work together, and then goes Jinx to the high side. That could possibly be all they need to have to work together here. Hollywood's going to have to use that rear bumper to its full advantage. He's going to have to use the full width of it here as they come down to the line. This is going to be the white flag here in duel number 1. The 88 has got Eneltown behind him, followed by Jinx. He's going to jump to the high side for just a brief moment to break a little bit of draft, and he's going to come right back down with that low line. He knows that the second line is going to form. Eneltown already off his bumper. A good run down the backstretch. He's going to pull even. He's going to have help. 3 cars to the high side for the moment. And now Dan the Man couldn't quite pick a line there. I couldn't believe it. Oh, maybe some shiftiness there. It's not going to allow the 11 to get the lead full on as they are getting shifty down here in the last lap here in duel number 1 from Daytona in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Can Hollywood get it done? This is going to be just as close as him getting his lap back earlier. And it will be Hollywood with Jinx right there in second here in duel number 1. So your winner, the 88, and owner of Ruthless Racing Series, Hollywood Double RS. So good shit there from duel group 1 as they determined the field for 3 through 15. As the fastest lap will get the overall pole from single car qualifying, which took place right before the duels here. Great job by everybody out there here in duel number 1. Please stick around. We will have Hollywood come in for an interview as he was the winner of duel number 1. And then we'll get duel number 2 started and we'll go green with that one. Yeah, good stuff, Hollywood. Thanks to everybody that's in the chat here. That was duel number 1, but please stick around if you're just tuning in, as I've seen some people pop up on the side there. There is another duel coming right after a interview with Hollywood, as he'll bounce in here any moment after he gets duel lobby 2 set up. But yeah, good racing there. Awesome. All right, Ethan will still be here. I'm sure it'll be about 30 more minutes of racing after about a 5-minute intermission here. I think we're going to have a. Yeah, I just can't believe someone like Allmendinger just, you know, just didn't absolutely dominate. Want to thanks to Jinx 1352 for streaming the in race stuff for me there that time, and this time around I'm going to be watching Typical 30 just like we did last season. As duel number 2 starts to get wrapped up, we'll try to get Hollywood in here. We'll get his interview, talk to him for a brief moment. Thanks to Everything NASCAR for those live updates. And just to be clear, on Jinx, it's Jinx13 is the channel, but his handle is Jinx1352, so it would be easier to find that if you wanted to see that. Sorry I'm being quiet here. I'm going to get me a drink. This will just be a brief moment. Hollywood's getting everything together over there. Get Typical pulled up on my stream. As always, thanks to Typical 30 for streaming. It is much appreciated. And if you want to find his YouTube channel, it is Typical 30, but the handle is Typical 303. Alright, Hollywood has not shown up yet, so I'm going to get somebody in here. Let's get Jinx in here as he did finish second. And then maybe Hollywood will jump over. I can't find Jinx. Dang it, Jinx. Let's get him in here. Come on. I can't find him on my list, unfortunately. Let's see. I apologize. There we go. I got him. Old Jinx coming in here. Hopefully he'll come through. Alright, there he is. We got Jinx in here now.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going? Got second place there in the first duel. Hollywood coming back from a lap down to get it done somehow. But
Yeah.
you led a lot of laps there in the third stage. You know what happened? What caused the bottom and top line to kind of switch there that changed the whole perspective of it?
There was a couple times I'm a little rusty. You know me, I don't like super speedways that much. So when I was trying to make the move, I was making them a little late, and as I went to go to the outside, I was clipping the bumper of the car in front of me. So my timing was just a little off, but that was a good race. That was fun. I mean, for only 8 cars, that was nail biting all the way.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was entertaining, and it was certainly interesting. Couple crashes even to get on stream there with, but it was good.
Yeah, I mean the 20, he had something wrong with his setup. He was about to blow a tire halfway through the stages.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I know it seemed like he was having some issues that was just beyond your typical handling issues.
Yeah, he had some tire issues, and then Hollywood got bumped when he had come down. He had almost blown a tire, and when he came back down to try to get in, he didn't mean to, and he kind of clipped me, and then actually took Hollywood out, the biggest one. But all in all, a good race. I mean, I would have liked to make a move on Hollywood, but I was glued to his bumper on off of four, so there's no point in trying to make a move because you got no momentum going with you.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, it was good. That was your first appearance here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series, and you ended up with second here in the Daytona Duels. So if
Yeah,
that
that was a
transfers
Daytona
over,
race. That's a third and second place. I'll take that as a points day all day.
oh yeah. So just transfer that over to next week, and then you'll be good.
I plan on it. The 22 will be there.
That's good to hear. All right, I reckon I have an invite coming. So
So and Joe on the stream wants to watch more, even though I'm not racing. So
so
I
yeah,
told him one more. We got one more dual race, so we can watch that.
yeah. Let's tell everybody we have two duels tonight. Let's see. We got a lot of people talking NASCAR in the chat tonight.
Oh, there we go. But that was fun. I'm gonna go smoke me a second place cigarette.
Hey, I hear you, man.
I'll take
Celebratory
it.
cigarette. Yeah.
That was fun. I look forward to next week. Stu, I know you're gonna do fine in the booth. You always do, buddy.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. It was good watching you out there. Thanks for joining us here in Ruthless Racing, and
Yeah.
hope you enjoy that cigarette.
In the words of Stu, watch out for the calamity.
That's right. Calamity.
Better,
All
man.
right, see ya. Thanks for joining.
Yep.
All right, so Hollywood is going to set up the duel, and then he will be in for his interview. So we got Jinx there just to kind of fill a little bit of the time. I am going to take this moment to take a little break myself, just catch some air and grab a drink. So please, please, everybody, blow up the chat. Coke 45 gang, go you. Um, yeah. So Hollywood's setting up the lobby for the next chat, and then we will be good to go. Like I said, I will be right back. Everybody, just chat amongst yourselves there in the chat. Looks like a good NASCAR conversation is going on. Um, everything NASCAR. About to upload videos to some crap. But yeah, awesome. Keep that conversation going there in the chat, guys. It's good to see everybody being so communal and conversial in the chat. Words, words, words. Just popping in to let y'all know. Stick around for duel number 2 and the winner of duel number 1's interview, Hollywood. All right, here comes live. Duel number 2. This will determine positioning 4 through 16, as the top 2 times in qualifying, single car qualifying, took 1 and 2 already. And I believe the 21 was unable to make it, which will substitute in the 5 of Jared, who was in the Pro Series last season. Here he is in the 5 now. He's got Shepard going to be starting on the pole here. So that means Shepard and Hollywood was your 1 and 2 drivers, I do believe. So duel number 2 right here, starting off live. You've seen Hollywood take home duel number 1. A lot of apron grinding here, because I believe somebody already got kicked out of the race, or didn't make it or something. We just didn't have 8, I guess. We only had 6. Missing 2 drivers tonight. Okay, unfortunate, but here we are. So Shepard kind of battling the 19 on the outside there of Big Ben. Kind of shifty down the front straightaway. A lot more looseness out of the cars here, but seems like a lot more people want to make that high side work. Got a 4-car tandem trying to work it out there on the outside, and we're still waiting for Hollywood to come in for that interview. As give me one moment, as I do need to fix this audio. Alright, awesome. Sorry everybody, I wanted to make sure I could hear more of the track, because I know my voice, or anybody's voice, is probably dominating the airway. We'll get a little more of that car noise in here. Like I said, first race of the season, we're all a little rusty. We'll get it together for next week whenever it all matters. Hulkywood. Yeah, Hulkywood. Here he comes. Alright, Hollywood here. Stage or duel 1 winner, and was the pole sitter as well, so double whammy for you tonight.
Yeah, man. I spent a little bit of time working on my qualifying car. I wanted to get up there towards the front, and worked out. Ran a pretty good lap. Shepard's another one with the fast car. He got second. He was right behind me, so won the duel right there. Kind of had some trouble in stage 1. Got caught up in wreck. Was a lap down. I actually
yeah, confused
got
me.
I got my lap back the hard way.
Yeah.
And, beat the leaders, and then that 3-wide pass right there at the end sealed it. So pretty good duel for me. It was a lot of fun. Those guys, we were mixing it up. You know, there was times where we were single filed and kind of just riding, but a lot of good racing throughout.
Yeah, duel number 2 is a little bit different take than duel number 1's. We've seen a lot of double line racing early on already, and they almost made the outside line work right there, but that's allowed the 8 to jump up here of Nomad. But the 19 of Big Ben is jumping to the outside with the 47 of Portal guy, so we'll call him Portal here. 47.
Yeah, all these guys are fast. If they get lined up on the top, they should be
Oh,
able
we
to
got a
go.
crash.
Only one car.
Just one car though. It's it's unreal how he didn't get more cars involved in that. Alright, it's typical, making an outside run for it. He's going to have some help there behind him. I can't see who that is. That is Elvin. Number 53. There's Jared in the 5. He is up here with these 6. He is going to look to make the high side work. Shiftiness down there on the bottom side. As I promise, I will get these names together. I know that's Shepard and Portal, but I cannot remember the 8's name. Nomad.
Yeah, so Death Before Dishonor, he qualified. So he will retain the qualifying spot well, actually, no, because these duels are for qualifying for the main race. So Death and
through the
Death
16.
and Travis will be on in the last row to start the race
Okay.
next week.
All right,
And then
awesome.
I'll be on the pole. Shepard got the pole for, or got second, so he'll be on the outside pole. And then the inside line set, I haven't gone through and got that done yet, but after this stage we'll have a full starting lineup. We'll probably post it after the race. That way the fans can see.
Yeah. Yep, make sure you check out the community tab, as we do post a lot of updates there, especially prior to the races, to let y'all know that they are going to be on. Jinx chiming in here to say Duel 1 was fun. That was your second place finisher there in Duel number 1. So we got 4 cars working on the outside here. 47 of Portal is leading them. 8 of Nomad and the 48 of Shepard all alone on the low side. But hanging in there tough. Typical pushing hard there on the 47 to the outside. And they just can't seem to be dominant like you would think. Jared's going to go down and work with the inside now. Evens up the lines. 53 of Elvin's going to jump down along with the 47. Typical left out to dry now on the outside. Jared's going to go up and give him a little bit of a push here and let him back down into the group.
Looks like Typical's exclusively making use of that high lane.
Yeah.
Kind of just looking for anybody to help him and work with him.
Here he goes again. Jared not going to do it. He goes up there a little later. Someone from the front might jump out there. Nobody wants to right now. We are at 9 of 11 laps here in stage number 1. Jared and Typical to the outside. Will somebody jump out before it's too late? No, Elvin kind of looked like he might have wanted to. 47 certainly isn't going to.
Shout out to Jared too. Kind of just joined on late notice, so anything he does here is productive for him. It's another good opportunity for him to run with the guys. He's first fill-in of the season in the Pro Series.
Yeah, that's true.
So shout out to him for being available and being willing to run with these guys.
Topical.
That's a good one.
Typical. Topical.
47 still out front. This is going to be the white flag lap, right, at the line?
Yes, this will be for the white flag, and then the
One more to
green
go.
checkered flag.
Everybody moved to the top all of a sudden.
Dang, we got some wall rubbing there by the 2. 48 jumps up there way late. 47 of Portal Guy is now your leader. 53 of Elvin all alone out on the outside here. And we'll see the 8 of Nomad try to get up here and make something happen towards the outside. Anybody going to go out there with him? Not at this moment. Shepard might try to go around and get some help there. He is going to jump out to the outside. 8 did not stick with it. Who's this up here helping? That's going to be the 53 of Elvin. And he's got a push from Jared on the high side. High side has the advantage.
I think they got it.
43 or the 48 will have the momentum coming down the front stretch. He is high. He's going to get it. 47 Portal Guy gets a little bit of contact there on the 53, and that's going to allow Shepard in the 48 to win stage number 1 here in duel number 2. Man, what's some racing going down to the line here in this duel. Stage number 1, and this stage break brought to you by Skew Cart. Make sure you check him out there. He's in the chat. What's up, Hollywood?
They moved out to the outside lane at a good time. It all formed up on them, and it's 3 versus 2, and they got it done. Even with 3 cars on the outside and only 2 on the inside, you still got to hold a steady line to be able to beat them. They made it happen there. That was a good run.
Yeah, I agree. That was something to watch there here at stage number 1. And so that's good news. Got 2 more stages of that here tonight. Then we'll have an interview with this duel winner after the race. Shepard's going to lead off once more, so staying and sticking to the pole he is. Fortunate. Drop that. All right. So here we go, taking off. Stage number 2. Duel number 2.
That ally scheme, I think, is my favorite of those 48s.
Yeah, I like the more white scheme too.
Yeah, that's cool. Side by side and off of two.
We are sticking door to door. Not a lot of people jumping down to that bottom like usual as you see at these tracks. And one line has been outnumbered this whole race, so the low side obviously going to get off to the better start with the more cars. But this group, if we see anything in this stage like last stage, there's going to be a lot of door-to-door racing throughout the whole stage.
8 got under the 47 there. 47's out of line. Big Ben with a move.
Big Ben is looking to the outside with Elvin, going to allow the 47 of Portal to go up there and tag along. 2 of Typical trying to work with the low side and get back up here. Not a good race so far for him.
He'll be fine. I think he's just trying to make moves happen.
Looks like he's going to jump out to the outside here, and he does. He's going to have a lot of momentum with those guys out there. Could possibly go to the lead here if the 5 of Jared could get linked up there. Oh, 47 makes a tough move. Forces 2 of them to the wall. Hurts all the momentum of that high side. Typical got loose coming off the corner, but he's able to save it a little bit there. And 48 of Shepard back to the lead solely.
They still got a good line here. They might be able to get some momentum still.
Yeah, they can
Big Ben's
definitely build
looking
it back up.
3 wide.
We are 3 wide right in the middle. 19's going to have to hold it steady here. Hope nobody gets off the apron. 47 touches it, and the pancake sticks, baby. He sticks it to the bottom.
That was a good bit of driving by everybody right there.
Yeah.
Pancake sticks. That was a hell of a good one.
And the 48 got some trouble now with him on the outside. Nomad and 8.
They're lined up. I think he's going to lose it here.
Oh, to the middle again, Pancake. Big line up on the high side now. As long as nobody touches the wall, that'll be the new top 4.
All the MFF
5.
boys lined up on the top.
Yeah. Who got kicked out of this race here?
We only started with 7.
Oh, I thought I seen someone back there dragging behind.
No, that was Ben in stage 1. Hit the wall, but he's back up there now.
Alright, cool deal. Yeah, Colt 45 starting P8 in the Pro-Am Series Tuesday. Tune in, he says. We'll get back up there to that. Anxious Yeti has joined. We do like hot dogs.
Driving down the tri-oval. Somebody got the wall. They were getting a little swervy.
Alright, so here goes 8 of Nomad to the lead. More of a single file look here coming down the back stretch this time.
Shepard, after all that, was still able to retain second.
That's true. After all that movement, he was able to stay up there. Typical going to jump out. Elvin going to jump with him. Jared tagging on the end. Not enough cars up there, though. Someone could jump up. They're not going to be able to make it happen.
How many laps we got, Sue?
We have 5 to go at the line. Now the 8 of Nomad looking to be the sole leader, taking it from Shepard, who was the pole sitter for this duel and the Stage 1 winner. So we'll see how this plays out with 5 to go now. Be 4 at the line.
All 4 of these duels have been interesting. With only 8 cars on the track, you got to be creative on how you get your runs to get to the front. We're seeing Typical trying a lot of shit. They're all lined up though.
That's right.
Oh, they got a big run. Got a big run coming from them.
So to the outside they go. 47 jumped up there. Might have messed it, messed up the momentum there. But 4 cars up there nonetheless now. Kind of a weird line there.
Yeah, he definitely killed that momentum.
Oh, 2 got a little, got his nose touched there, but he's able to save it. 5 jumps back to the inside. Still working with the back part of the pack though. This 848 up here and the 19 of Big Ben have all been stuck right together. I believe if the other 4 cars would just bounce to the outside and try to keep it together, they would have it. So the 8 looking strong here, as we do have 3 to go right now. Skew car will be back in a few. Thanks to all the viewers. I think we've seen us get up to 17 or 18 tonight. So thanks to everybody who's been through, looked at the stream. We're up to 7 likes on it tonight, so that means most of you has touched the like button at least. And if you're not familiar with Skew Car or everything NASCAR, give them a look. But I'm sure that most of you know who Skew Car is. But here we are, 2 to go. And stage number 2, as the 8 of Nomad is still leading. Shepard and the 48 has been right there on his bumper this whole time. We got some swerving down to the inside. Got a little bit of block on the outside. Elvin's going to jump down to the inside, and the 53 gets blocked by the 8 coming down. And Shepard is now the lone car on the outside, as we'll come down to the white flag this time by.
Shepard got lucky last stage. I think he's the one that's going to get left out in this one.
That's possible. As the 8 of Nomad looking good here for now. Possibly a good moment for some guys to get ready out there on the outside. You got a good car in Big Ben out there. 48 of Shepard, not too far behind. They could get it together here on the backstretch. Typical just hanging out in 3rd right now in the 2 car. Way to the outside for the 8. Not sure what that move was about. And that's going to allow the 53 to come right in and claim the inside for the lead. Typical going to jump up to 2nd for now. Typical wanting to go outside. A lot of people go outside, not the wall. Got a couple on the apron, but nobody gets too damaged, and it's coming down. And Typical is going to win that stage. After all that, Typical gets out and wins him a damn stage. So how about it? Good racing there at the end. And it was Typical, Big Ben, Elvin, Shepard, and Nomad, your top 5 here in stage number 2 from duel number 2. And now it's going to be stage number 3. It's 13 laps, is it? And,
yeah, but 13 or 14.
Yeah, 13, 14 laps, and that will be for all the marbles.
Tell you what, Big Ben was sitting about 5th. Made that move with Typical to go high, and it worked out for him. Got him up to 2nd. Typical's going to be hard to pass out front.
So, yep, so Typical will start off on the pole here, as I will hand this restart to Hollywood for a brief second.
47's going to move down. We got 4 cars on the inside. Typical looks like he jumped out to the lead. 19's going to fill that gap. And everybody gets to the bottom. Shepard's the lone car again. Going to get left out on the top. He'll be able to fall in at the back. Looks like Jared's going to let him in. I'd expect these guys to probably be single file here for a few laps. Typical and Big Ben work together really well, both in that fast cars. If they kind of stick together right there around the bottom, it's going to take a big run out of somebody to get around them. Looks like the 8 car's lagging back a little bit. He's probably going to try and move right here on the exit 2. See right here, is it going to make the move? Nope, stays in line. Looks like these boys are just lined up, logging some laps.
Yeah,
Probably not a bad idea at this point in the race.
No, it's the longest stretch of the duels. And,
Big Ben. Oh, he'll fit back in. I thought he was going to get forced out. Looks like he lost the bottom a little bit on exit. Maybe got loose or something.
Timmy Vision, your joke would be more funny if I had not used it about 4 million times. It's not your fault. It's mine.
Look for the 8 car to have a run here.
Typical, still strong out there, out front. 19 and the 47 pushing him.
Right here, if I'm the 8 car and the 48, I'd want to back it up to that 53. And then the 4 cars in the back could work together. Looks like Elvin's going to make a move around him.
We're up to 15 here. This is the last stage in duel number 2, so last bit of action of racing tonight. Make sure you stick around for the winner interview after the race, and we'll give you all a quick rundown after the interviews about what to look forward to here in season 2 in the Ruthless Racing Series, as we are now the Ruthless Racing Pro-Am and Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Catch all action on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday's brought to you by Hollywood, and Thursday's here with me, B News 2. And Typical took the lead there on the last lap of stage number 2 and has not looked back. Do you think that's going to be the case for the rest of this race?
I think somebody will try to make it run. I know Ben's got a pretty good car, and as we wind down, I think people will be willing to work with them to advance their position. But we'll see. He's going to be tough down there. If he's got someone working with him and staying on his bumper, he's in a good spot to win this thing.
Now, I will say, all 3 stages of this duel has, knock on wood, no commentator's curse this time. This whole pack has stayed together the entire time.
Yep.
And
good group of guys. Our pack, we had Dan had fuel issues. He didn't fill up his car, I think, at the end of stage 1, and then Hamlin had some tire wear issues with his car. So it wasn't, racing incidents. It was kind of,
yeah.
I don't want to say their own fault or a set of mistake, but they'll figure that out for next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was on them.
Hey, that's good, everything. You're pulling in some viewers. That's good. It's good. Ethan is back. Welcome back to the chat. You're here just in time. We're at lap 33 of 40 in stage number 3 of duel number 2. Last action of the evening here, as you're going to catch the last 7 laps right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel.
I'd like to know from the chat if we're having the same echoing issue that we were having Tuesday.
Oh, that's true. I'm also on a different mic, too.
Okay.
I'm on my corded mic tonight.
If someone in the chat would like to let us know if we are echoing. But I'm assuming if nobody said anything, we're probably good. Oh, it looks like 53 tagged the wall.
I just checked it. We sound perfect.
Cool.
Yeah. So, big move on the outside's brewing. It's going to be Nomad and Portal Guy trying to push the issue, but Portal thinks differently. Elvin's going to come up with Shepard, though. Oh, 19 thought about it. Not going to be able to do it. Can't quite get back in there. Has to. 47 lets out for him, I do believe. And they somehow end up being faster than the outside.
Yeah, I think he just got the apron. Typical's running the solid line out there, so he, once Ben got back in the draft, he was able to pull right back up.
Okay, here goes outside line again. Big numbers now. Big numbers on the outside if they can hold it.
It seems like they just can't get lined up together.
I think they can get it together here if they just stick with it and don't quit too early. Typical goes out the block to the outside. Oh, he gets the 47 up into the wall. This is going to be calamity. Imagine 3 wide, almost 4 wide coming to by the line. Into turn number 1. 19 goes way off into the infield. And
okay. He saved it, but he's going to lose the draft.
Good
job by him not to come back up into the pack.
That's true. So the lead has changed. Typical going out there did not help him. That's going to allow Nomad back to the lead as he was there later in the parts of stage number 2. Typical now on the outside with Jared. Oh, Ethan said go MTJ car. He ran. That's tough, man. You shouldn't shout out what you believe in.
I think I cursed typical.
Yep, you gotta knock on wood. I did it, and then, well,
I think I got him.
I don't know. You fucked it up, wasn't you?
I think I got him. That's alright. He'll be back up there. It looks like he's going to get a run with Jared right here. Shepard's trying the outside.
Okay, Shepard's gonna jump out there. He's got the big numbers this time. Aw, yeah, rip Truex in 2022. Let me tell you.
He's going to have a bounce back here this year. Shepard's going to take the lead. This outside line's going to be pulling him.
Oh, 47 goes down, takes the nose off the 8. Shepard's still in the lead. Shepard is still in the lead, barely though. Typical wants to jump to the inside, doesn't. He's sticking with Shepard for now. They do have 3 cars.
47 has no help. Side draft by Typical. 53 going to help them.
Yeah, alright, so the outside line's going to be dominant here. Typical going to jump to the inside with the outside line churning. Shepard down to the inside now. Oh, kind of a defensive move there from the 2. And get us an accurate lap count here this time by.
Typical with some side draft. He's got the help. They're all lined up now. 48's by himself. Jared's pulling up though.
So Typical is leading by just a smidge. I missed the damn lap count.
They probably have 2 or 3 to go.
So Shepard and Typical are bouncing back and forth between the lead here. I believe Shepard pulling ahead now due to the amount of cars there on the low side. So more single file now. Makes you think it's not the last lap. So we will try not to miss it this time once Typical gets by there. Shepard's still in the lead. This is the last lap.
Okay.
All right,
Can we have a repeat of Duel 1 where the pole winner wins?
That's true. Can we see it? Jared goes to the inside. Oh, 48 wasn't quite clear. He gets down there anyway. Let's see how it works. Got the outside trying to move. The 8 is out there. He does have a little bit of help of the 53 of Alvin. Oh, 8 goes up, gets blocked. 48 gets blocked down to the inside. He might get pit. It's a wreck. He's going to wreck. Who is going to win this? 53 wrecks. And I believe the 47. I think the 47 got that. Who got it? Portal Guy. The 47 is going to be your winner here in duel number 2, followed by Nomad in the 8, and 3rd was Typical. Jared gets 5th, and Elvin Priest, or at 4th, and Elvin Priest in 5th. Man, what a big wreck there at the line. I couldn't get the cameras switched around. There was so much going on.
Yeah, I didn't have the camera on the right car.
Man, what a finish.
Congratulations to Portal.
Yeah, Portal Guy comes in.
First race in the series.
Yep. First race here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series, and he gets a win.
Well, Shepard wrecked out right there at the end. Luckily for him, he qualifying 2nd. He'll still be starting at the front.
So the pancake car makes it stick and gets the win there in duel number 2. This is on PlayStation, Ethan. That is right. He said he wishes Lionel never canceled that 47 car. It's supposed to be a pancake diecast. Alright, so big win there for Portal, guys. We'll try to get him in the chat if you want to get him in here, Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these results from Typical stream real quick. Okay. Let me see. Portal guy.
Alright, so good on Portal Guy. Yeah, that was an absolute insane finish there at the end of that one. For that group to be together.
Oh, he's in here.
For that group to be together that whole time through all them stages, and then at the end it just fell apart so quick. That's usually how good racing goes. But nonetheless, Portal Guy is here, and he is the winner of Duel 2, and he will start in 4th position coming next week. So congrats on your big win there in Duel number 2.
Thank you.
How
Thank you
was
very
your
much.
how was your first go here in the Ruthless Racing Series?
Oh, man. Oh, I'm still reeling from that one, man. Definitely very, very competitive guys. I definitely enjoyed racing with them, man. That last lap, oh, I didn't even think I had a chance anymore, man. When all that happened, oh, as soon as I crossed that line, it was cheers all around.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
I,
That's good.
that was,
So, from somebody who was, you were kind of towards the middle of the pack there whenever that accident happened. What happened out there on the track? What caused that to all go down?
uh, I don't even remember. I think the one with the 19 where he got loose in the second stage, I think.
We're talking right at the end of the race.
Right at the end of the race.
Oh yeah, the
I don't
last
know what
lap there.
happened. I think Nomad in the 8 car, uh, he in the 19 got a little out of shape, and I think from there it was just a big chain reaction. All I remember was cars going around. I was just trying to like stay out of it.
Well,
Good
that's
job by
good.
you to avoid it. You know, that worked out for you pretty well. Congrats on your
Yeah,
first win.
Yeah.
thank
So,
you,
congratulations on winning this duel, and
thank you.
it comes along
So,
with a prize. So,
hey,
you get a prize of $10 in PSN, and after we wrap up the stream here, I will get into a personal party with you, and I'll have you redeem the code right now on your PlayStation. So that's cool.
real quick, can I say a little something real quick?
Yeah, you got the
Yes,
mic,
sir.
Uh,
whatever.
Shout out anything you want.
thank you to all my buds and my teammates at the MFF Motorsports Group. Love those guys. Main reason I'm still running. And shout out to my FTR boys. Miss you guys. Uh, man, it's great. It's great to be back league racing, man. I miss this. Oh,
Hell yeah, buddy. We'd love to have you.
Hey, awesome, man. So,
thank you guys for having me, man. It's been a pleasure so
hey, no
far.
problem. Thank you for racing. That was an awesome show out there. I'm glad it came down to good competitorship and
Yeah,
even better,
I'm glad.
sounds like good sportsmanship out there even.
Yeah, I'm glad that we were all able to give you a show, man. I already have a good feeling with these guys, man. I'm ready to see what we can do on for the big race coming up next week.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad you're just as excited as I am. But yeah, once again, congratulations, and I will get up with you after the stream ends to give you your reward.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem. So, Duel 1 winner Hollywood, Duel 2 winner Portal Guy, and your front row will be Hollywood and
Shepard's going to start
Shepherd.
second.
Yes,
And
Hollywood and
then
Shepherd.
Jinx will be third, and Portal will be fourth. Portal fourth, fifth will be Dan. Typical will start sixth. Martin in seventh. Um, Elvin in eighth. I said Martin eighth. Ingletown. Ingletown will be starting ninth, and then we got Big Ben in 10th. G-Dog in 11th. Jonathan in 12th. Hanlon Nation in 13th. Oh, we're going to have to go through this a little bit. Those are not official.
Not
Official
unofficial
official
results.
qualifying results will be posted after the stream.
Yeah, I will get them out
We had
there.
some fill-ins, and a couple guys missed, so I got to figure out what we're going to do with that.
All right, yeah, so we'll get that on a community post. Everybody keep an eye out for that. Like I said, we post a lot of I post a lot of stuff out there on the community tab if you want to keep up with what's going on in the Ruthless Racing Series, Pro-Am or Pro Series. And Hollywood, why don't you kind of just maybe give everybody a quick rundown of like what we're looking at here in season 2, with everything, the new two series now, and then our all-star race format maybe, and
Yeah, so we're starting next week at Daytona, and then we got a road course after that. I don't think we really ran any road courses last year, so I threw one in early. We're going to be at Mid-Ohio and then Kansas for both series. That's our outlook for the next few weeks. And then the Pro-Am series, the top 12 in points is locked into every race. There'll be uh, four positions that anybody could qualify into throughout the season. And the Pro-Am is a set roster, all 16 of us. We do fill-ins for points and stuff, but that's within the league. And then the All-Star race will be on 420. We're going to be back at the New Hampshire Roval. And the way that's going to work this year is dual winners, stage winners, pole winners, race winners, just like NASCAR does from the Pro-Am and the Pro Series, are
I'm
going to
sorry.
make the All-Star race.
For anybody new, did you just say New Hampshire Roval?
I did. We're going back. If you haven't seen the course,
Oof.
go ahead and look at one of our videos. It's down there a little bit, but it's been a fan favorite, I think, and we're kind of the only league that really runs it, so we're bringing it back. And it's not an official course, so we're gonna run it as the All-Star race. That way, it's not a points race. But I mean, I've had a lot of fun at it the last 2 years, and making it the All-Star race and in an elimination format on a road course will be a lot of fun. Uh,
Yeah, the
but
elimination
that's
format.
about yeah. That'll be that's week 11, so that'll be right no towards the middle of the season, and then we'll have 12 cars in each series making the playoffs, and our championship race is set for June or July 18th and July 20th. Pro Am Pro Series. So, as the season goes through, we'll be putting stuff out to remind everybody, and you know, I think everybody knows what we're about now. We've been running races and on YouTube for a little bit now, so just stay tuned. More content and awesome racing coming.
Yeah, most definitely excited for season 2 here. Hopefully that answers your question, Ethan. It's season 2 here. As if you want to take a look through our YouTube history, everything from last season is on here, plus little extras. Even there is a vlog out there from where the original members of this group met up at Martinsville cutoff race last season. So there's a lot of things out there. Ruthless Racing is more than just what's going on here. These are actual real people that actually know each other. And so, like Ethan says, this is one of the best leagues he's seen. I mean, thank you for that comment. That means a lot. Um, Hollywood conducts all the on-track stuff. I try to take care of all the media stuff, and so far it's working out for us. So, and it's not possible without what you all are doing, such as 17, 18, 20 some people out here in the chat, 200 comments on my stream. So it's unreal how fast this has grown. We have gained 30 some subscribers in the last 2 days. I mean, it's just crazy what's going on with Ruthless Racing right now. So, yeah, just big thanks to everybody who support us, everything NASCAR, SKU The season's going to be long, but it's going to be fun, and I hope y'all enjoy it just as much as I do. And hopefully you'll catch me racing on Tuesdays with Hollywood in the booth, and then catch Hollywood racing on Thursdays with me in the booth. And you got anything else to add, Hollywood?
I'm good, buddy. You wrap her up.
All right, that'll be it for us here. That was the Daytona Duels for the Ruthless Racing Pro Series, and we'll try to get that starting order out there for you all on the community tab. But nonetheless, it was fun to bring you all that action. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll catch you next Tuesday with Pro Series taking on Daytona Night Race, and that will be the start and true kickoff of the regular season here in the Ruthless Racing Series. All right, so good night. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll catch you next time.